A50 in a quick comparison video. These two phones look quite similar, looks quite the same. They got also the same size, but also a few differences. If you can see, the first one, it's on the back, which Galaxy A40s is coming with the fingerprint sensor on the back, and Galaxy A50 it got the fingerprint on the screen. And okay, let's do a quick comparison between these two phones. What do we see here on the top? It's actually nothing. On the edge we got the volume buttons for each phone. They're quite the same, they got the same size, but the volume buttons are on the right side on the edge, and the power button the same. On the left side we got the SIM tray, which for both phones it's a dual SIM tray plus a micro SD card, which is really good. On the bottom we got USB Type-C port, so you can charge the phone. You support fast charging both of the phones. And we got the jack audio, which is really good. Let's turn on the phones and let's have another look. Okay, these two phones has been released in March of 2019 this year. I have to say that A40 is coming with a weight of 174 grams, and A50 is coming with 166 grams. So this is just slightly heavy than A50, but this one is hiding a huge 5000 milliamp battery, and on this side we got A50 with 4000 milliampere battery. Okay, so the thickness of A40s it's 8.5 millimeters, which is not that bad taking in consideration that huge battery. And Galaxy A50 it's 7.7 millimeters thickness, so it's not too bad. It doesn't feel that heavy, so it's really good. Okay, the display, it's a Super AMOLED for both of the phones, 6.4 inch and 6.4 inch for A50, and the screen to body ratio for A40 is 88.1 and A50 it's 84.9, so 88 against 84. Also, the screen for A40s is just HD plus, and on the other side we got a full HD, so it's slightly better for A50. We got Android 9 for both of the phones. The chipset, okay, so this is interesting. On the website it's saying that Galaxy A40s is coming with 7904 processor Exynos on 14 nanometers, and on the other side we got an Exynos 9610 on 10 nanometers, so it's Exynos processor on the both phones, but it's better on the A50. But if we are going on the CPU-Z app right here, and this is reading all the specification from inside the phone, we're gonna see something interesting about that Exynos. So it's an octa-core for each phone, and we can see right here it's a Mali G71 for A40s and Mali G72 for A50. And let's move over. So manufacturer is Samsung. Hardware, look at this, Exynos 9610 for A50 and Exynos 7885. So what did I find on internet? It's saying it's an Exynos 7904 on 14 nanometers. So it's different from what this app is reading on the phone. So the screen size is 638. 638 is quite the same. So this is the difference, full HD against HD plus. 44 dpi for A50 and 26.9 dpi for A40s. So the screen density it's better on the A50. We got 4 GB of RAM on A50 and we got 6 GB on A40s, which is quite great. We got 64 GB internal storage for A40s and 128 for A50. So they quite got different specification on the storage and RAM memory. 4 with 128 and 6 with 64. It's quite strange. So I don't know why they chose this one, but anyway. So Android 9 for each phones, and pretty much that's it on this app. Well, it's just the battery, which battery it's quite great. It's still 94%, and I did play a bit with this phone, so maybe a quite good battery phone at this small price. Yeah, the prices when I bought this A50 was around 300 and 160 for this one, so it's almost double the price for A50. Moving on the back, we got a triple camera for each phone. It's a nice setup, but on A50 it's a better camera, let's say, in my opinion. Okay, so let's see, what do we have right here? we got a 13 megapixel primary camera on A40s against 25 megapixel camera on the A50. We got a 5 megapixel deep camera on the A40s, and we got the same 5 megapixel camera on Galaxy A50, and again 5 megapixel ultra wide camera on A40s and 8 megapixel ultra wide camera on A50. So it's a better camera on A50 at this moment. I haven't done any test yet to see if it's really a good quality on A50 than Galaxy A40s. Front facing camera, it's bringing a 60 megapixel camera on A40s and 25 megapixel camera on A50, and again it's a better camera on the A50. If we are going quick on the menu, going on the settings, what we're gonna see on the rear video size, we got the resolution of only full HD on each phone, so these two phones cannot record on 4K, maybe unless if you install different apps to do that, but no 4K at this moment. And on the front facing camera we got the same setup of full HD only. I'm not saying it's not good, but can be better to record on 4K with that triple camera. That's why you got the triple camera, so use it. So we can switch between ultra wide camera easily on the both phones, but on the video we cannot move between the ultra wide and the normal camera while recording. Moving on the K menu, let's have a look what these two phones are bringing. So we got quite the same shortcuts, but on Galaxy A50 with in some of the countries it doesn't bring NFC, which on my phone I got NFC on here. The Galaxy A40s doesn't bring NFC at all, so it doesn't bring, which well, maybe some of the people use for payments, maybe some of them not, but it's quite the same menu, is nothing. If you can see right here, the location, we go location on A40s, so NFC on A50, always on display also on A50. We don't have always on display on A40s. We got night mode instead, which is good, and Vol TE. Also we got a capture screen on A40s, which on A50 I haven't seen that. And moving on quick on the settings, it's quite the same menu, so it's no difference at all. We got also digital well-being on both phones, and let's move on to storage. We got the battery for each phone, and 5000 against 4000 million battery. Both of the phones support fast charging, and it's a really good thing. Fast charging of 15 watts for each phone, so would be interesting to do a quick charging test to see which one is charging faster. I know 5000 against 4000. On my previous test against Galaxy S10 Plus, Galaxy A50 charged this phone in 1 hour and 47 minutes. I am curious to see in how many minutes will charge this phone. So anyway, storage for each phone, and 128 against 64. Now we're just gonna do a quick speed test between these two phones, and we're gonna see the internet speed. I'm gonna go on the settings so you can see these are quite equal on this moment. And let's start with A40s first, and let's have a look after. Okay, it's moving. Oh, 71, 70, 66. Also depends how many devices are using the internet right now, which I have a few devices, but this is the speed for A40s. Download 68.1, and the upload would be around 19. Yes, almost 19. Okay, let's wait a few seconds more, and then we're gonna move on A50 and go. All right, let's see A50. 50, it's quite the same speed. 60, 71, 78, 79, 79, 69. So it's 68.1 against 69.6. Well, it's quite the same speed, if I would say. Now depends on the devices that using the internet on the house. So look at the upload, it's exactly the same. Wow, interesting. So this is a quick comparison video between these two beautiful phones. Look at this nice triple camera on these both phones. and probably we're gonna do a speed test if you want, guys, and we'll see which one is better. So I just have to say thank you for watching this video. If you like it, give it a like, share and subscribe for even more videos.